along, meeting the needs of those with major medical conditions, knee or hip replacement, stroke, and any conditions that require out-of-home therapy and rehabilitative services. You'll receive this through Star Regional Health and Rehabilitation, a first-class facility giving first-class service and first-class treatment.
Just about set to begin. Official blows his whistle. Ball's in the air, we're underway. The tip will be controlled in front court by Kingston's Nathan Jones. Off it goes right side to Spellman. Now trying to feed the pass inside was Clark. He turns it over. The ball goes off the hands of Thurman. It's Charger basketball. Mason with it front court. Off it goes to Carter. Back to Mason between the circles. Over left wing it goes to Allen. Allen, diagonal pass over to Mason. Into the paint it goes to Blakely. Kicks it out front. Carter open from three. It's no good, but Blakely gets the rebound. Back out front it goes to Allen. Allen works it into the paint. Kicks it over to Carter. Carter in the lane. Kicks out Blakely. Open for three. That one no good, but Allen gets the backside board. 2 offensive boards for the Chargers. Free throw line to Thacker. Shot up and good. Allen to Thacker for 2. And Central leads it 2-0. 7:07 to go in the first quarter. 3 chances for the Chargers that time. Spellman. Between the circles it goes to Clark. Clark hands it off left wing to Jones. Jones in the lane. Runners up and good. Tied at 2. Nathan Jones with the bucket. 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Mason passes it off right side to Carter. Carter. Deep left side to Allen. Now deep left wing Mason. Long three-pointer on its way. Bottom. He was up at Burger Branch and drained that one. 5-2 Chargers on top. Spellman with it left wing. Between the circles to Clark. Hands it off left wing to Jones rather. Jones dribbles all the way over to the other side. Now between the circles brings it back. They're going to reset things. And ball tipped away behind by Mason, but Jones picks up the loose basketball, gives it off to Thurman. Thurman hands it off to Stiles. Stiles in the paint, turns, kicks back out front to Clark. Clark at the free throw line. Clark works his way to the left block. Out it goes left wing. Slicing in there, Spellman. His shot no good. He got to the rim, couldn't score, and Carter comes out there with the rebound for the Chargers. Almost call them Chargerettes. I'm losing my mind. Mason with it between the circles. Free throw line, Blakely. Deep left wing, Allen for 3. Bottom! Blakely to Allen for 3. And Central's on top, 8-2. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Between the circles it goes to Clark. Clark hands it off to Spellman. Now over to Thurman. Thurman hands off right wing to Jones. Jones down the lane. Layup no good. Blakely with the rebound. They've gotten to the rim all 3 times. Or 3 times. Well, they turned it over once. Now Carter with it right wing. Deep left wing now to Allen. Allen going to bring it back out front. Passes it off to Carter on the left side. Carter, left elbow. Blakely can't handle it. He tipped back to Carter in the left corner. Carter's three-pointer rattles out. And pulling down the rebound for Kingston is Spellman. Spellman all the way to the other end. Feeds it to Clark, and he scores. 8-4 the score. Central on top by 4 after that Kingston bucket. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Mason gets a pick from Thacker. Pulls up 18-footer. That one no good. And rebound out there by Stiles. Stiles turns it over. Mason with a steal to Thacker. Thacker's shot no good. Thacker saves it into Blakely, who's fouled. So Thacker gets the rebound. So Thacker got a board as he fed it back in to Blakely. Mason had the steal earlier. It started that little scramble. So now Blakely at the line to shoot 2 for the Chargers. The foul was on Thurman, his team's first. First free throw for Blakely is no good. So Blakely misses the free throw. So Harper Neal and Brady Luttrell enter the game for Kingston, a couple of freshmen. Also Reese Bankin in there. So Blakely hits 1 of 2, and that extends the Charger lead to 5. Chargers come out and pressure. Clark into front court to Bankin. Bankin to the hoop. Scores with the basketball. They're getting to the glass on the Chargers tonight. Or getting to the rim. And Central's lead now 9-6 with 4:16 to go in the first quarter. Allen. Works into the left corner. Now tries to feed it in to Thacker, gets it to him, back out to Mason. Now Allen with it again, left wing, diagonal pass across to Carter. Carter, bounce pass right side to Blakely, back out front to Carter, swings it left to Mason. Mason gets a pick from Blakely. Over it goes Carter. Central Bend kicks it off left side to Allen for three. That one no good, tipped around, and coming out of the basketball, I'm going to say tied ball, Charger basketball. As Blakely and Davy Clark tied up on the rebound, Chargers will retain possession. Allen, nobody went long. Now there's Carter out front. Carter slices in. Left side of the lane, good for Carter. So Carter with a basket. And Central leads it now 11-6. Clark kicks it off in the corner to Luttrell. Now Luttrell on the right wing to Bankin. Bankin hands it off to Neal. Neal kicks it out to Luttrell, left wing, between the circles to Thurman. Thurman hands off Luttrell. Luttrell, three-pointer. Bottom. Thurman with the assist. Luttrell with a three. That cuts the Charger lead to 2 at 11-9 with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Carter with it out front. Free throw line to Blakely. Kicks it off Allen, left wing. Now to Carter. Carter pulls up to the left elbow. Back to Blakely. 18-footer Blakely. Bottom. Carter to Blakely for 2. Boomer with 3. Central on top by 4. Quickly the other way. Neal pulls up. His shot no good. Long rebound. It's going to be saved by Luttrell. To Clark, who drives to the lane. Shot no good. Blakely with the rebound. Now Carter with it front court for the Chargers. Kicks it off to Mason. Mason drives in. Bounce pass down low to Blakely, who's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Davy Clark, his first, team second. And Boomer Blakely back to the line for 2. He was 1 of 2 his first trip. Free throw up and no good for Boomer.
And for the Chargers, number 21, Daniel Trent, number 10, James Thacker.
So James Thacker and Daniel Trent enter the game for Mac Thacker and Jake Allen. Blakely's second free throw is good. So Blakely 1 of 2 again this trip. He has 4 points, 2 of 4 from the line. Now Devin Jenkins in for Blakely. Chargers going to press. Into front court it goes to Clark. Clark dribbling on the right wing with it for Kingston. Works off a screen from Justin Neal. Clark pulls up, jump shot good for Clark. 4 points for Clark. And the Chargers lead is 3, 2:07 to go in the first quarter. At the free throw line to Trentham. Tried to get a backdoor pass to Jenkins. It's tipped away. Mason comes up with the basketball. They say he traveled. So Mason with a turnover. And Kingston has the basketball now with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. The score 14-11 Chargers. Into front court, Clark with it. Clark races in. His runner down the right side of the lane, no good. James Thacker clears the rebound for the Chargers. Into the hands of Bryce Mason, and Mason enters front court. Mason cut off at the right side of the lane. Off it goes to James Thacker. Three-pointer. Bottom. Mason to James Thacker for 3. Central lead back up to 6. 1:35 to go in the first. Bankin enters front court with the basketball between the circles. Now backs it out. Sets the offense. Drives the lane. Does Bankin. Bankin baseline shot is good. 4 for Bankin. 17-13 the score. Chargers on top by 4 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Mason with the basketball left side. Over to Trentham, his 15-footer. That one no good. Bankin with the rebound. Off to Clark, and Clark enters front court basketball. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Clark to the hoop. Shot no good. Daniel Trentham with the rebound for the Chargers. Outlet pass to Bryce Mason. Into front court it goes to Jordan Carter. Carter in the paint. Carter pulls up. Shot no good. Trentham with the rebound and puts it back in. Quickly the other way. Down the lane, shot up, and good for Harper Neal. His first bucket. 33 seconds to go in the first. 19-15 Chargers on top. Carter with it left wing. Checks it with Trentham, gets a pick. Carter pulls in. Carter down the lane. Into the corner it goes to Jenkins. Jenkins all the way across to Thacker. Out front it goes to Allen. To Mason rather. 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're going to play for the final shot. Off it goes to Carter with 7 seconds. James Thacker with 5 seconds. James Thacker with 3. Off to Carter. Three-pointer. Bottom at the buzzer. James Thacker to Jordan Carter for 3, and at the end of 1, Central 22, Kingston 15 on 90. Well, Chargers lead at 22-15 as we begin the second quarter. It'll be Kingston basketball. Jordan Carter with the first quarter buzzer beater to stretch the Charger lead out to 7. So Brady Luttrell inbounds to Matt Spellman. Passes it off to Justin Neal. Neal hands it off to Luttrell for 3. Bottom. 2 threes for Luttrell. And the Charger lead back down to 4 with 7:40 to go in the half. Mason down the right side of the lane, pulls up. Offensive foul on Mason. So Mason hit with a turnover there on that offensive foul. First foul of the game on the Chargers. So Luttrell with it right side. Luttrell dribbled over his head, got away with it. Lobs it to on the pick and roll. Shot no good by Justin Neal. James Thacker comes out there with the basketball for the Chargers. James Thacker with it out front. James Thacker kicks it off to Jenkins. Jenkins in the paint. Feeds it down low to Mike Thacker. Kicks it out to James for 3. That one's short, no good. Rebound pulled down by Justin Neal. Into front court it goes Harper Neal. Now back out front to Matt Spellman, who checks it back to Harper on the left wing. Harper Neal top of the key. Harper down the lane. Shot blocked by Mike Thacker, but there to clean it up is Justin Neal. Charger lead cut to 2. Jake Allen for 3 right side. That one's off. James Thacker with the offensive board. Kicks it out front to Allen. Back to Thacker in the corner. Over to Mason on the right wing. Back over to Allen left side. Allen has it taken away. Harper Neal with the steal. Harper misses the layup, but Luttrell's there for the rebound and the putback, and that ties the game at 22. 7-0 run to start the quarter for Kingston, and they've tied it up with 6:18 to go in the half. James Thacker back over to Allen. Allen almost lost his dribble. He did lose it. Luttrell takes it out there. Up ahead it goes to Neal. Whistle and a foul on Devin Jenkins as Harper Neal will go to the line to shoot 2. First foul on Jenkins, team second foul.
Harper Neal at the line shooting 2.
So Harper Neal at the line for 2. Tied at 22. First free throw is up and good, and Kingston takes the lead. Blakely and Carter check in. Second free throw for Harper Neal is good. And Central's lead, actually Kingston now takes the lead at 24-22. 6:05 to go in the first half. Blakely with it left wing. Over it goes to Carter. Carter over to James Thacker left side. James has it tipped. Turnover. James Thacker. Stolen up ahead in the front court. It goes to Luttrell on the right wing. Feed it down low. Shot blocked by Mike Thacker. And Thacker comes out there with the basketball. Carter enters front court with it. Carter almost turned it over. Bryce Mason with the basketball between the circles. Backdoor cut to Blakely, who scores. Mason with the assist. Blakely with his 6th point of the night. Central ties it at 24. Out front the ball. Checked around, and now Davy Clark with it. Clark, top of the key, dribbling the basketball. Picks it up, gives it off to Spellman. Spellman hands off to Luttrell. Luttrell's hit 2 threes already. Now out front, Thurman with it. Thurman drives down, backs his way in the paint, kicks it out front. Clark traveled.
In with the Chargers, number 1,
Allen checks back into the game. James Thacker comes to the sideline. (24-24) the score. 4:50 to go in the half, and the Chargers turn it over. As Spellman jumps into the passing lane, Jordan Carter doesn't come toward the pass, and he turns it over. Not meeting the pass gets you in trouble. Now Thurman with it out front. Hands it off to Spellman. Spellman at the free throw line, picks up his dribble, passes it off left wing to Jones. Into the left block it goes Thurman. Thurman turns, shot up, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. First foul on Mac Thacker, team's third. So Tyler Thurman of Kingston at the line shooting two. Tied at 24 here. 4:35 to go in the half. Central scored only 2 points this quarter. Second free throw for Thurman. No good, missed that one. Carter with a rebound for the Chargers. In the front court to Mason. Back over to Allen. Allen drives the lane. Kicks it off Blakely. Blakely, short corner to Mac Thacker. Back out on right wing to Blakely. Skips it across to Mason. Now Mason between the circles. Short corner to Thacker. Kicks it out Jake Allen. Allen pulls up left side of the lane. The floater good. For Jake Allen, he has 5. And Central takes a 26-25 lead. 4:05 to go in the half. Davy Clark with it. Gets a pick from Thurman. Pick and roll wasn't there. Kicks it off Spellman left side, who hands it off to Luttrell. Back over to Thurman. Thurman hands it off to Clark. Clark trying to work around a screen. Puts up a 3. That one's no good. Mac Thacker with a rebound for the Chargers. Hands it off to Bryce Mason, and Mason enters front court with the basketball. 3:44 to go in the half. 26-25 Central on top. Now Mason with it out front. Mason down the lane. Feeds it off to Mac Thacker. Shot up, no good. Short-armed it. Got his own rebound. Put back, no good. And then Blakely chases down the offensive board. Feeds it back into Thacker. Out front, Allen. Allen, runner in the lane. No good. He's fouled. Go to the line to shoot two. So Mac Thacker and Blakely both with offensive boards that time. Second foul on Thurman. Third foul on Kingston. Puts Jake Allen at the line to shoot two. First one is good for Jake Allen. So Allen hits one free throw, and Doug Armstrong calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM.
Heating and Air is a family-owned and operated local business that has been providing prompt, reliable service since 1998. Joey Lewis is a McMinn Central graduate and proud supporter of our local schools. Heating and Air services all brands and provides quality sales and installation service with local deposit and insurance. Those provide the best possible customer experience, regardless of the time of the project. Call Lewis and Air today. 39815.
Well, Chargers lead at 27-25, 3:26 to go in the half. Jake Allen at the line for his second of 2 free throws. And he hits them both. 7 points for Jake. Central's lead is 3 now with 3:24 to go in the half. Harper Neal in front court with it. Off it goes right side to Stiles. Stiles hands it off to Luttrell. Between the circles to Clark. Clark hands it off left wing to Jones. And Jones backs it out near the center circle with 3:07 to go in the half. Jones back to Clark. Clark hand off left wing to Luttrell. Luttrell drives left, gets to the baseline. Shot up and good. Luttrell. Good little ball player, 8 points for Luttrell. And Charger lead cut to 1 with 2:52 to go in the half. Mason, off it goes to Carter. Carter at the elbow, checks it with Mac Thacker. Now Mason slices in from the left wing, off the glass, no good. Mac Thacker on the offensive board, put back, no good. And Stiles comes down with the rebound for Kingston. Up ahead to Luttrell. Luttrell hands it off to Harper Neal. Neal down the lane, shot up and good. Harper Neal with 6. Kingston takes a 29-28 lead. 2:20 to go in the half. And Chargers almost threw it away. As jumping into the passing lane was Harper Neal. 2:16 to go in the half, and Kingston's on top 29-28. Mason with the basketball, enters front court with it. He fakes the handoff with Carter. Now out front it goes to Jordan Carter. Carter top of the key, gets a pick from Thacker. Short corner baseline jumper for Blakely, no good. Mac Thacker, the offensive board. His putback is no good. And ball goes out of bounds off the Chargers. So Central can't put it in the bucket. And Kingston has the basketball up 1. Left wing it goes to Luttrell. Between the circles, three-pointer on its way from Stiles, drained it. No one came out to guard him, so Spencer Stiles drains the 3. Kingston's up 4. 1:35 to go in the half. Mason feeds it on the left block to Thacker, who scores with the basketball. Mason with the assist. Mac Thacker with the bucket. And that makes it 32-30. Kingston on top. Luttrell to Stiles. Stiles drives the lane, carried the basketball. Trentham and James Thacker check in for the Chargers. Blakely and Mac Thacker come to the sidelines. So 1:17 to go in the half. Central has the basketball, down 2. Kingston 32, Chargers 30. Carter between the circles to Allen. Over it goes to Mason. Free throw line to Trentham. Backdoor cut to James Thacker, who scores. Trentham with the assist. James Thacker with his 5th point. And we're tied at 32 with 57 seconds to go in the half. Clark with it. Clark backs out on the left wing. Now Jones swings it left side to Neal. Neal into paint, spins, shot up over, he got that over James Thacker somehow. 8 points for Harper Neal. Kingston up top 34-32. Mason over to Allen, left side. Allen skips it across to Carter. Carter, three-pointer. That one is good as he gets the roll. 8 for Carter, and Central takes a 1-point lead with 24 seconds to go in the half. Harper Neal with it, passes it off right side to Brady Luttrell. Now Spencer Stiles into the paint to Clark. Clark back out, Stiles open for 3. And 3 seconds on Clark, down low. That'll be a turnover. And the Chargers will have the basketball now, up 1 with 15 seconds to go in the half. The arrow favors the Chargers, so they can actually get a shot here and start the second half with the basketball. 7 seconds. 5 seconds, Allen with it. Allen pulls up for 3. That one is no good. Harper Neal's full-court shot is going to come up short. And your halftime score, Chargers 35, Kingston 34 on 99.5 FM. We'll take a break, come back with our Meet the Charger halftime segment here on 99.5 FM. Dan, I'll let you know when I'm back. I want to take me a break myself. Ball that is provided. Someone doesn't give me the Harriman score from last night, which was not posted anywhere this morning or even by midday today for me to update that. Chargers are 4-0 in their district, 10-1 overall. So Spellman will enter front court with it for Kingston. He passes it off right side to Clark. Got away with a walk, looked like. Goes baseline to Clark. Into the left corner to Jones. Three-pointer up. That one's an air ball. And Carter pulls down the rebound for the Chargers. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Chargers on top, 35-34. Here on 99.5 FM in McMinn County. And we're also being simulcast tonight on 104.3 WKNT in Kingston. As pass off to Carter on the left wing, dribbles up in the left corner, picks up his dribble, passes it back out front to Bryce Mason. Kingston doing a good job of slowing down the Charger attack. Mason pulls up, 17-footer. That one's no good, and Thurman pulls down the rebound for Kingston. Clark passes it in the front court to Jones, left side. Jones drives the lane, loses the basketball on the ground, battling for it. Jump ball will be Charger basketball as Carter and Thurman go to the floor, fighting for the loose ball, tied up. So Chargers have the ball with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 1-point game. Chargers on top. Allen dribbles up to the left wing, skips it across right side to Carter. Carter spins, backs out between the circles and passes it off right wing to Mason for 3. That one's no good. And Thurman pulls down the rebound. Clears it up ahead to Spellman. Spellman drives the length of the court. Shot no good as Mac Thacker altered the shot, and Carter with another rebound. Carter in front court. Bounce pass to Blakely, who scores. Carter with an assist. Blakely with the bucket. He has 8. And Central's now on top by 3 with 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Jones passes it off left side to Stiles. Stiles to Clark. Clark drives right side of the lane, tries to feed it over to Thurman, and it's knocked away by Boomer Blakely, and Carter comes out there with the basketball. Passes it backwards to Mason. He goes off right wing to Blakely, who just basically checks it with him. Now Mason in the paint. Mason down the left side. Hit the bottom of the rim with a shot, and Thurman pulls down the rebound. Clark in front court with it. Clark at the left elbow. Kicks it off left side to Jones. Jones back to Clark in the corner. Feeds it into the paint to Thurman. Thurman's reverse layup's good, and he's fouled.
Basket is good by Tyler.
3 points for Thurman. He'll go to the line for 1. Fouls on Boomer Blakely, his first, team's first of the half. And a chance to tie it here with these free throws. Tyler Thurman for Kingston. 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Luttrell and Harper Neal enter the game for Kingston, and Bankin's in there as well. Thurman misses the free throw, and Mac Thacker has the rebound for the Chargers. Mason in front court with the basketball, passes it off left side to Allen. Allen goes between the circles, passes it right side to Carter. Carter gets a pick from Thacker, spots up from 3. Bottom. Bit of a bone-crushing pick set by Thacker. Freed Carter up. He drains the 3, and the Chargers on top by 4. Now Luttrell with it out front. Pass it off left to Harper Neal. Left block goes to Thurman. Thurman backs his way in. Shot blocked by Thacker. Allen comes out there with a loose basketball. Allen in front court. Over to Mason. Mason slices to the rim and scores with the ball. Mason with 5. 42-36. Chargers on top. 4:59 to go in the third. Harper Neal at the free throw line. Passes it back to Clark. Clark hands it off to Bankin. Bankin in the paint. 15-footer, bottom. 6 for Bankin. 42-38 the score. Chargers on top. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And they have the basketball. Carter with it. Over to Allen, left wing. Left elbow to Thacker. Backdoor cut by Blakely, who feeds it to Mason, cutting to the hoop and scores. Blakely with the assist. 7 points now for Mason. Central's on top by 6 with 4:23 to go in the third. Harper Neal enters front court with it. Feel like I should be reading a bestseller. Left wing it goes to Luttrell. Down low to Clark. Clark misses the shot, and Thacker pulls down the rebound for the Chargers. Mason will enter front court with it through the center circle. Now stops between the circles. Passes off left wing to Allen. Allen started to skip it, but Clark read it. Mason three-pointer out front. That one is no good. Long rebound pulled down by Thacker, and Thacker turns it over. Harper Neal with a steal to Clark. And Clark almost turned it over. Luttrell chases it down in the corner. Now to Bankin from the right wing. Bankin reverse layup, good. For Kingston, we have timeout on the floor. Chargers 44, Kingston 40. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. 30 seconds.
Operated local business that has been providing prompt, reliable service since 1998.
How's Linder doing? Oh. Well, Wes had a good run, didn't he, for Greenback? Oh, wow. Well, it's Charger basketball as we come out of this timeout. Central on top, 44-40. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Central led by 7 at the end of 1. There was a 1-point lead at the half. Thacker backs his way in and muscles it up. Thacker with a bucket. And Central's lead out to 6 now with 3:22 to go in the third. Harper Neal with it. Passes it off left side to Plemons into the game. Clark with a long 3. Bottom. Plemons to Clark for 3. 7 points for Clark. That cuts the Charger lead in half. 46-43 now. Mason with it over the right side to Carter. Carter three-pointer out front. Bottom. 14 for Carter. 49-43, Chargers on top. Plemons with it now, left side. Off to Harper Neal. Harper Neal dribbles it off his foot, chases it down. Harper Neal up ahead to Plemons. Allen tips it away, but then Mason turns it back over to Neal. Neal's shot is no good. Carter with the rebound. So Carter in front court with it. Out to Allen. Over to Mason right side. Skips it across to Carter. On the left, Carter slices into paint. Carter's floater is up. No good. Ball's going to be out of bounds off Mac Thacker. It'll be Kingston basketball. Thurman and Spellman re-enter the game. Plemons and Bankin go to the sidelines. And Daniel Trenum's going to enter for Mac Thacker. Trenum had a productive first half. 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist off the bench for the Chargers. 2:09 to go in the third. 49-43 Central on top. Kingston with the basketball. Spellman gives it off to Thurman. Hand off to Luttrell. Luttrell with a three. That one is off the back of the rim. No good. Bounces high in the air. Blakely pulls down the rebound. Mason in front court with it for the Chargers. Off to Blakely. Blakely. Free throw line. Kicks it out right wing to Carter. Carter. Deep right wing to Mason. Mason. Between the circles, throws it behind Carter. Carter cut, Mason passed, and it goes out of bounds, turns it over to Kingston. Chargers have not been sharp, but Kingston's done a good job on defense to cut off penetration for the most part. Harper Neal with the basketball front court. Left wing with it, goes to the baseline. Harper has it taken away from behind, and Boss Mason steals it. Up ahead to Carter. Carter to the hoop, and in. 16 for Jordan Carter, and Central's on top now by 8 as they were able to get out and run that time. Harper Neal with it right wing. Neal in the paint. Feeds it to Thurman on the pick and roll. Shot no good, though, and Mason pulls down the rebound. Allen with it deep right wing. 1:02 to go in the third. Central up 8. Trenum, 15-footer, didn't take it. Kicked it off in the right corner to Blakely. Now back out right wing to Allen. And out near the center circle to Bryce Mason. The possession arrow favors the Chargers with 47 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Allen almost turned it over. Now there's going to be a foul called on Harper Neal going for the steal. His team first of the half. They've let him play in both games tonight for the most part. It almost got him in trouble in the girls' game as a hard foul between Coleman and Gillimet led to Bankin now take advantage of that extended dead ball. Is going to enter the game for Luttrell. Luttrell with 8 points in the first half for Kingston. They had 2 3-pointers. Now Mason with it, going off a pick from Trenum. The pick and roll was there, didn't take it. Mason goes to the glass, shot up no good. Trenum has the rebound wrestled out of his hands, and Clark comes out there with it and throws it away. 4th turnover for Davy Clark tonight. 51-43, Central's on top, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mason over to Carter. Going to try to play for the final shot, I would think. Now Carter with it right side. James Thacker. Carter, over it goes to Mason. Backdoor cut by Blakely. It's tipped by Clark. Blakely kicks it out to James Thacker, who shoots up an air ball. Carter saves it inbounds to Thurman, and that's the end of the third quarter. Sloppy there at the end. 51-43, Chargers lead after 3 on 99.5 FM. I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't on earlier. So Kingston will have the ball to start the final quarter. Chargers up 8. Clark drives the lane off the pass from Thurman and lays it in. So that cuts it to 6 with 7:45 to go. 51-45, Central on top with the basketball. Spellman comes out to guard Mason. Long three-pointer for Allen. That one's no good. And coming out there, the rebound's Bankin. Bankin in front court with it for Kingston. Bankin into the paint. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Bryce Mason, his second. Team second foul of the half. Sends Reese Bankin to the line to shoot 2. First one's on its way and good. 9 points for Bankin. And he leads Kingston. Ties for the league with Davy Clark. Second shot for Bankin's good. The Chargers now lead by 4 with 7:20 remaining. They have the basketball. Off it goes to Allen. Checks it back with Mason. The left wing goes to James Thacker. Baseline to Blakely. Now James Thacker skips it in the corner to Mason. Mason goes baseline. Mason kicks it in the corner to Thacker. James Thacker out front to Allen. Quick swings it quickly left to Mason. Mason working on, kicks it out now to Allen. Allen, 18-footer. Bottom. Allen with 9. Central back on front, top by 6 with 6:47 to go. Multiple passes on that possession for the Chargers. So Clark down the lane. Kicks it off right side to Spellman. Spellman back out front to Bankin. Bankin at the free throw line. Almost lost the basketball. Chases it down. Gives it back to Spellman. And now Thurman with it on the left wing. Hands off to Jones. Jones had the shot. Instead drives the lane off the glass and good. He's quick, but he's only done that a couple of times tonight. 4 points for Jones, and the Charger lead back down to 4. 6:12 to go in the game. Mason pulls up. Shot it short. Spellman with a rebound. And Kingston has the basketball down 4 with 6 minutes to go. Jordan Carter, Mac Thacker set to come in next dead ball for the Chargers. Clark tried to get a backdoor cut, turned it over. Chargers with the steal. So Central's up 4. 5:43 to go to the ball game. They have the basketball. Thacker with it out front. Free throw line, 15-footer for Trentham. Rattles out, no good. Blakely battling for it, and it's out of bounds off Kingston. The big Charger basketball. It's Blakely in there fighting with Bankin for the basketball. Bankin knocks it out. So good hustle there by Blakely. Allows the Chargers to keep the basketball. Up 4 with 5:33 to go in the game. James Thacker with it out front. Right side it goes to Mason. Over to Carter, left wing. Back out to Mason between the circles. And now Mason backs out and resets things. Hands it off right side to Allen. No look pass into Thacker. Kicks it out to Mason deep on the right wing. Back to Thacker. Thacker drives the right side of the lane. Now dribbles it out right wing. Bounce pass out front again to Mason. 4-point game for the Chargers with 5:05 to go. And Carter's whistle and a foul on Spellman. Spellman's first, only Kingston's second. With 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 4 fouls called here in the second half in 11 minutes between the teams. So they're letting them play. Mason. I debated in the girls' game if they wanted to get home and watch the bowl game tonight or something. So Mac Thacker, free throw line extended left side, gives it off to Mason. Mason pulls up, shot no good. Rebound is pulled down by Bankin of Kingston. Now Clark's going to enter front court with the basketball. Clark at the right elbow. Clark down the lane. Shot rattled out, no good, and Carter pulls down the rebound for the Chargers. 4:25 to go in the game. Central up 4 with the basketball. Carter almost turned it over. Caught it against his shoulder. Now Allen with it deep right side. Free throw line. Thacker didn't even look to score. Kicks it back out to Allen. Now Mason with it left. Skips it across to Allen. Allen to the baseline. Off the glass. Shot no good. And Spellman with a rebound. Allen pass up ahead to Jones. And a whistle and a foul on Bryce Mason will put Jones to the line to shoot 2. Third foul on Bryce. Third team foul on the Chargers. And so with the score, Central 53, Kingston 49. Nathan Jones of Kingston steps to the line to shoot 2. 4:04 remaining. Hits the first one. 5 points for Jones. Second shot for Jones is up and good. So Jones 2 for 2 with 6 points, and the Charger lead down to 2 now with 4 minutes to go. Central with the basketball. Off it goes deep right side to Carter. Right elbow to Thacker. Mack threw it away. James cut from the corner, and Mack threw it out of bounds. Now Kingston with a basketball, down 2 with 3:47 to go in the game. They've outscored the Chargers 8-2 in the fourth quarter. Out front, Bankin with it. Hands it off to Spellman. Spellman to Thurman. Thurman, double dribbled. Charger basketball. Blakely checks in for James Thacker. James had 5 points in the first half, hasn't scored here in the second. And he's sitting on the bench right now. Not because he hadn't scored. It's just time for Blakely to come back in. Blakely's had a good night. So Carter with it, deep right wing. Gets a pick. Kicks it back to Allen. Allen. Over to Carter. Carter with a 3. That one's an air ball. Actually hit the bottom of the rim. Mac Thacker gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Over to Mason. Left corner, Carter. Carter with a ball fake. 3-pointer up. That was an air ball. Blakely with a rebound. Put back no good. Tipped around. And Clark rebounds it. Up ahead to Harper Neal. Mac Thacker saved it over the goal to Harper Neal, who scored and will go to the line for 1. He tied the game, and he'll go to the line for 1. 10th point of the night for Harper Neal. That was a crazy little exchange, but you don't save it under your opponent's bucket. That's what the Chargers did, and it's cost them possibly a 3-point play here. He missed the free throw, and ball's going to be out of bounds off Clark. Charger basketball.
Foul is on the Chargers. Bryce Mason, his 4th.
So Chargers with the ball in a tie game, 2:45 to go. It's been 10-2 Kingston here in the 4th. 3-pointer Allen. That one rattles out, no good. Long rebound out front, Harper Neal with it. And a whistle. Timeout, Kingston. We'll take a break. Tied at 53 with 2:33 to go here on 99.5 FM.
It's a full time.
Back in 60 seconds. See you, buddy. Merry Christmas.
You name it, we'll have it here at East Tennessee Auto Outlet. Come by and see us. Highway 30 Etowah, Green Street downtown Athens, 3954, Highway 411 North, Madisonville.
Online at EastTennesseeAutoOutlet.com.
Your is this area's local dealer for Liberty States. Liberty States is made in the USA. Has a lifetime warranty and are the #1 selling brand in America because of their quality, service, and reliability. Ag Central Co-op also has everything you need for duck hunting, including high-quality Drake hunting gear and waders, decoys, and a full line of Rick and Wright waterfowl products. If you think of duck hunting and Liberty States, think Ag Central Co-op, 920 North Congress Parkway, Athens.
Tied at 53, and Kingston has the basketball with 2:33 remaining. They've outscored the Chargers 10-2 in the fourth quarter. Central led at 51-43 after 3. But there's a lid on the basket here in the fourth quarter for the Chargers. Spellman over to Clark, left wing. Clark hands it off to Bankin. Bankin has it taken away by Allen. Allen with a steal. And he has it in front court with 2:08 to go. Mason, left side. Mason. Working off a pick from Mac Thacker. Passes it off right side. Allen thought about a long 3, didn't take it. Now Mason with another pick. Taking away the penetration from Mason. Now Allen with it with 1:50 to go. Back off to Mason near the center circle. Mason has it taken away by Neal. Neal picked his pocket. Down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, Spellman who puts it back in. So Mason turns it over. Spellman gets the offensive board. His first bucket of the night gives Kingston the lead with 1:30. With 1:30 to go in the game. Now blocking foul called on Spellman. His second, team third.
Third, and for the Yellow Jackets, number 22, Nathan Jones.
The Chargers with the basketball down 2 with 1:27 to go. Carter dribbles into the left corner. Kicks it out front to Allen. Back over to Carter. Carter in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Rattles out, no good. And Clark has the rebound for Kingston. Up ahead to Neal. Neal in the paint. Whistle and a foul on the floor against the Chargers. Jake Allen, his first, team fourth. So Kingston has the basketball, up 2 with 1:08 to go in the ball game. Going to inbound from their baseline. Ball in. It's stolen by Mason. Quickly into front court. Mason drives to the hoop, whistle and a foul on the floor. So Jones whistled for the foul, his first, team fourth. And so Central down 2, going to inbound from the baseline. 1:02 to go. Out front it goes to Carter. Carter at the free throw line. Carter in the lane. Feeds it off to Mike Thacker. Misses the shot, but he's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Thurman, his third, team fifth. So Mack at the line. Had a perfect chance there for a three-point play. Doesn't make the bucket. He's at the line now for 2. With 56.5 seconds to go, Chargers down. He hits the first one. Now Central down 1. And Thacker at the line for 1. On its way. It's good. Hits them both. That ties the game at 55 with 54 seconds to go. Chargers are pressing, and Kingston turned it over. Bad pass from Clark to Jones. The diminutive Jones couldn't get the pass, and it goes in the stands. It's Charger basketball. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM.
And the Hair is a family-owned and operated local business providing prompt reliable service since 1998. Simple transport and proud supporter of our local schools. And the Hair services all brands and provides quality sales and replacement service. Not only is it for years, experience and kids make life responding and possible customer experience regardless of the time and
Well, it's Charger basketball after Kingston turned it over in a tie game with 52.2 seconds remaining. Chargers jumped into a press, and Kingston panicked and threw it away. So Chargers with the ball with 50 seconds to go. Mason with it out near midcourt. Gives it off to Allen. Back to Mason. Now 40 seconds remaining. Mason to Allen. Over to Carter. Back to Mason at the center circle. 30 seconds to go. Mason. Harper Neal took it from him in the first, just a few minutes ago, and gave them the lead. Now Carter. Back over to Mason it goes. 15 seconds to go. Now 13 seconds. Mason in the paint. Feeds it back door to Thacker, who scores with a basketball. Mason with the assist. Thacker with a bucket. There's 5 seconds to go. Through 2 seconds. Three-pointer. They didn't call the foul. And the Chargers win it. It might have been a foul. They didn't call it, and the Chargers hold on to win 57-55. Wow. There was contact. There was no whistle. And so the Chargers win it 57-55 and extend their winning streak to 9 games. We'll take a break and come back with your final stats. You're listening to Charger Basketball on 99.5 FM.
Technology, including the 3D cone beam, allowing Dr. Raymond K to place your dental implants with the utmost precision.
This time is scoring that for the Yellow Jackets. Brady Love will finish the night with 10. Harper Neal with 10. Matt Smith with 2. David Clark with 9. Justin Neal with 2. Nathan Jones with 6.